Hi, this is Nick. I wanted to let you know a little bit more about the talk I'm giving on August the 5th called The Poetry of Self-Leadership. Now, I think I always had a love of poetry, and I kind of rediscovered that love in my late 20s through Robert Bly. I don't know if you know Robert Bly. This is a book that he compiled with a couple of other people of poems called The Rag and Bone Shop of the Heart. And this is one of the books that influenced me. And what I want to talk about during the evening is how poetry, poems can come into our lives at particular points and almost save us at times. A great poem can speak to a part of us that has been neglected, can awaken a part of us, can remind us of parts of ourselves that maybe we've forgotten. A great poem can validate who we are and where we are. And I think one of the things that poetry can really do is help us across thresholds. So that's why I've called it the Poetry of Self-Leadership, because the purpose of the evening is about moving yourself forward in your quest to live your own authentic and truly inspired life. So I'm going to be sharing some of the poems that have touched me in my 20s and 30s and 40s and 50s. Going to get you, if you want to bring a poem, you can maybe share it with the whole group, or you could share it in a small group. So I'm going to share some poetry and get you into little groups talking about what it might have touched in you, so there'll be an opportunity to meet other people and maybe get some tips for some great poems that I'll be sharing with you, and perhaps either connect or reconnect with the passion that you may have for poetry and how poems can really open up your heart and your mind to new possibilities. So I thought I'd share a poem with you. This is one that I like. It was a poem that for me really spoke of our kind of spiritual self, and that other part of us, that better part of us that we know is there but we don't always manage to live from or remember. So this is a poem called I Am Not I by Juan Ramon Jimenez. It says, I am not I am this one walking beside me whom I do not see, whom at times I manage to visit and at other times I forget. The one who remains silent when I talk, the one who forgives sweet when I hate, the one who takes a walk when I am indoors, and the one who will remain standing when I die. I love that poem because it always reminds me that we've got that better self, that spiritual self, our soul, and we need, I don't know about you, but I need to keep being reminded of that. So if this appeals to you, going to be sharing maybe a dozen or 15 poems, get you into little groups, sharing things with each other, talking about some of my own journey, sharing the poetry that's really touched my life, and hopefully having a fun and inspiring evening together. So if that appeals to you, hope to see you there. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.